Hey everybody, it's been a minute. So I just got off of vacation, so that's why this has been mega delayed. But the main reason was my SD card got corrupted, and I thought I recorded this weeks ago, but apparently I didn't. So here we are, late as always, especially late this time. So with this news, I'm probably just not going to do any videos on the other conferences unless you guys want me to. So this is just going to be all my thoughts on E3 for Nintendo. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a Comic-Con video when that rolls around, mostly talking about animation and stuff. So I want to just get this out of the way so I'll have time for that. I might be doing a couple other things, so let's just get into this. I want to make this concise, so we're just going to go game by game, and I'm going to rate the conference first. So overall, I mean, that was pretty solid. I mean, let me just adjust here. Can you see me? Yes, you can. Anyway, yeah, also I'm on the old camcorder because I needed room on my camera, but that's not really important. The conference was really good. I mean, last year's 2018's was pretty good too, but that was mostly because I'm a Smash fan, and if you weren't a Smash fan, which is like 95% of Nintendo people, then it's kind of lackluster. There wasn't much else besides Deus Ex Machina, frickin' mech game, and some other things. But this year, if you were anything, like a fan of anything Nintendo, it was pretty solid. You got announcements, new stuff, release dates, gameplay. Keyword here, gameplay. I mean, overall, I'd give this a frickin' A. Just solid conference, good variety of games, some weird spots, but we'll get to those as I go game by game here. So, first thing they announced was the hero from Dragon Quest, and it was kind of inevitable. It's not the weirdest thing, though a lot of people are pissed because they don't realize that Dragon Quest is literally the most popular, well, one of the most popular franchises in Japan. I mean, it beats Final Fantasy easy. So it's not a big surprise that they brought him in. My only real problem is that if you can tell with the UI, it seems that each different costume is just called the hero, which kind of sucks because they all kind of had names. I mean, the original one's called Edric, which is why everyone was doing rumors and stuff. And I think the new one's called Illuminary or something. They usually have like a title or a name, so I don't see why they had to call them all the hero, which is a pretty lame name. But this moveset looks really cool. It's basically like Link and Robin to the next level. So I'm super excited for whenever he comes out, probably like the last week of August. So hopefully he'll be good and we'll have a good time. And also, the game is coming to the Switch, Dragon Quest XI, I believe, and I mean, I've heard it's really good, but I probably won't pick it up. Now let's get into Luigi Mansion 3. Oh my god, I was actually pretty happy with this. It still has like the style of Dark Moon, like ghost-wise, and some people are gonna probably be pissed about that. But from what they've shown, it might be. Doesn't look like you're gonna be doing the missions from Dark Moon, which I'm pretty thankful for because that kind of killed the mood. Looks like it's all gonna be in one hotel, and it's like floor by floor. And maybe it'll be a lot more open, like you can go to the elevator anytime, and you can go to whatever floor at any time. Hell, that'd be really cool if you can just choose what floor you want to do at any time. Like you just go all the way up to 14, even though it's the 14th one. So I'm pretty excited for it. I love all the new moves that are from Smash Ultimate that are being repurposed into this game, even though they were made for this game first, probably. And I do like that they're sort of doing Portrait Ghosts. It's a little different, but they have like the Ghost Knight, the Ghost Cop. So I'm pretty excited because the mini bosses in Dark Moon were also kind of lame. They were just like big, spooky animals, and King Boo. And also, it seems like King Boo is back again, which I'm not surprised. I mean, who else was it gonna be? Like a ghost wart or something? Yeah. So I'm super excited, but the one thing that really threw me off was the Scare Scraper, which is going to be 8 players online. I actually really love that mode in Dark Moon. That's what I spent most of my time doing. So I'm really interested in how they're going to change the game up, and Gooigi also is very interesting since that's the first 2-player thing for Luigi's Mansion. So I'm definitely going to pick it up. It looks like a fun time. And I think it's going to throw Dark Moon out of the water. Even though it was an okay game, I've made peace with it. It's okay. But next game is a really weird one. Dark Crystal Tactics. It kind of felt like it went out of nowhere. God, my words all scrambled up, and probably because I've done this video before. But this just came out of left field. And I like Dark Crystal, I like the movie and all that, and I'm probably going to watch the new show when it comes out. But with this game being released and having it be such a big deal on Switch, and the Stranger Things 3 game being such a big deal, I'm starting to, I'm getting confused. Because Netflix seems to want to make a big deal about making these games based on their shows, and especially putting them on the Switch. Yet Netflix itself isn't on the Switch, which makes no sense because it was on the Wii and Wii U. So either there's like a licensing issue or something, because Switch has Hulu and the Disney streaming service is going to come to Switch apparently, so I don't know why it's not on the Switch. It should be. But if you're going to bring all these games on the Switch, at least bring the frickin' service. Like, what if someone wants to watch the show that this game is based on? Just saying, Netflix, it's kind of silly. Get on that, please. Anyway, next game, Link's Awakening remake for Switch. Ooh boy. I love the art style from the very beginning, so I don't see why people are all up in arms. It's Wind Waker all over again. But I have a feeling people are going to grow to it. And it's a much cuter game anyway, so I don't see what the big deal is. Though I'm really intrigued in this dungeon maker. Because I always threw around the idea of like a Zelda maker game, but it might have been kind of limited for a full release, so maybe this is what they're trying to do. Like, rearrange the in-game dungeons and make your own and share them online. That's pretty sweet. They haven't officially revealed if it's going to be shareable online, but I'm sure it's going to be. I mean, I don't see why they would miss out on that opportunity. I mean, besides that, it looks like a decent remake. I hope they're going to add some other new stuff besides that. Like maybe a new feature or something will look different. But, I mean, it's cool. And we'll talk about more Zelda in a minute, but next game, Trials of Mana and the Collection. So this is actually kind of a big deal. First of all, Trials of Mana looks really good. I mean, it looks as good as you would think, but after the Secret of Mana remake a couple years back, I wasn't having high hopes for it. But it looks like a, you know, an actual good remake that was made in the current year. So, yeah. But this Mana Collection is actually kind of a big deal because they're re-releasing this third Second and Desku. Holy shit, I couldn't say that right. Sekirendetsu 3, which is the third Secret of Mana game that never got released here. And that was like a big deal, like fans made a dub of it a couple years back, but Nintendo shut it down. And that pissed a lot of people off. But now, it's being re-released officially on Nintendo, which is pretty sweet. I mean, they still have a long way to go before they can make up for the emulation mess, but this might be a big step. It might be just the push they need. If this sells really well, maybe they'll start actually releasing games that didn't come over here that we want to play, like Sweet Home, or the first Fire Emblem, which is on Nintendo Japan's online service, but not ours for some reason. Come on, guys. But I'm hopeful this might actually make a difference within Nintendo. So, good on them for that. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. It's a game. My brother played it. It's cool. I'm pretty excited that it's just on Switch. I wonder how it's gonna run on Switch, because even though it's from 2015, it's a big-ass game. And, I know Breath of the Wild's on Switch, but that was made around the Switch. This is a completely different story, so we'll just have to wait and see. I probably won't pick it up, but I'm intrigued anyway. Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Three Houses. The new Fire Emblem. They didn't show any gameplay. I think they did show some gameplay at Nintendo Treehouse, but I'm not certain because I didn't watch it. But this trailer was just kind of, It just did the generic anime story. Everyone's coming back for the reunion. Oh my god, something went wrong. We need to fight the bad guy with the light and the power of friendship. Oh, I'm a child, but I'm actually 1,000 years old and I'm a god, so it's okay, Internet. Yeah. I thought about picking this game up, but honestly, this trailer didn't sell it to me, so I'm gonna have to see more gameplay. But who knows, maybe it'll be good. Then there was this really weird segment with Resident Evil. Nintendo always likes to do this goofy stuff, but this was pretty goofy. So it's just like random people going into a house to play Resident Evil. And they just announced the Resident Evil remake, and 5 and 6 were announced as well. But the Resident Evil remake was already out on Switch. So were a couple other games. So it really was only to show off 5 and 6, which are the worst in the series. 5's okay, but 6, really? But I feel like they made a really big deal out of like a couple games being released. I mean, 4 isn't even on there. Or no, 4 is on there. They just don't have 2 or 3 yet. So I think they should have waited until they got all the games on the console before having a big Resident Evil commercial. But yeah, that was just really weird. The next game, No More Heroes 3, looks pretty hype. Though I was kind of shocked because I thought Travis Strikes Back was the third game. But I guess it's a spin-off. And I could have sworn that he said he wanted to stop with No More Heroes, but I guess we're not, so cool for them. I hope they re-release the first 2 on Switch. I mean, I'm sure that's a hope for everybody, but it's going to be interesting. I wonder if it's still going to be like motion controls with the Joy-Cons. So, I'm intrigued. Next one kind of hit me personally. I had no idea what the game was at first, but I was intrigued because of the panda. But then I saw that freaking flaming scene, like, holy shit, Contra? And that, like, blinded me the first time I watched it. Like, oh my god, new Contra game, oh my... Wow! And watching it, like, 20 minutes later, after the shock, ooh, it hurts. So the new Contra game looks like it's from the PS2 era. And... damn, man. That just hurts personally as a huge Contra fan. Like, they announced that they're going to release a new game like all the way back in 2011. And this is what we get on Switch for $40. Rough. That kind of hits me personally. I mean, I like the character ideas, but Contra already tried being a 3D game, and it failed like multiple times. The only one that really got it right was Shattered Soldier on the PS2, but even then that has its haters, so it should just, you know, made a Contra game, like Contra 4. Just make another one that's similar to Contra 4 on Switch, but whatever. I am happy they released the Contra collection though, so at least we're getting something Contra related, but hopefully someone will slap the shit out of Konami and just take the rights to Contra and make a new awesome Contra game. Because Konami's just not looking good. I've been rambling a lot, haven't I? It's my favorite pastime. Anyway, Damien Ex Machina got like a little sizzle reel, and yeah, I played the demo and it didn't really impress me. I like the customization and all, but the gameplay just... You move so slow. And not even like just in the mech way, like it just... When you're like rocketing around in your jets, it's just not satisfying. I am really happy they had like that survey that players can send to the game company. That was a really smart move, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to like change the game significantly for the better. It might fix a couple things like certain bugs, maybe some gameplay things, but this game's going to be released around December, I think, so... Oh no, it's August, isn't it? So I don't really know how it can be fixed, but maybe it'll turn out to be a good game. Panzer Dragoon Remake. I was actually pretty thrown off by this. This is pretty cool. It didn't really get a lot of buzz, but I'm super excited because I've always wanted to play this game, but I never owned a Saturn, so finally got my chance. I've always loved the look of the dragon and all, so maybe they'll do this in Panzer Dragoon Saga maybe, so cool for them. Astral Chain. It's the new Platinum game. Looks really good. I always love it when Platinum gets to do their own original IPs. I mean, Bayonetta is an original IP by them, but still, they hadn't done one in a while. They've done a lot of licensed stuff like the Korra game and some other games. But my only real issue with this one is that it's coming out in August, and it only got announced like a couple months ago before E3, so it's really strange that's just like coming out of nowhere and being released really soon. I would not be shocked at all if it got delayed into next year, because it's a new game, guys. Unless it's like really short or this has been worked on a lot, then I really don't see it coming out in like a couple months or a couple weeks practically. So hope it's a good game, but I'm a little thrown off by that release date. Empire of Sin. Nobody's gonna play this game. It's the weirdest E3 announcement in a while. I mean, if it was just announced during like a normal direct, then I won't have any issues with it, but like, it's for a very niche audience, which I'm sure they got excited, like, ooh, I got my gangster RTS for the Switch, or whatever this is supposed to be, but it just felt really weird. They probably could have given a little more time to another game. Same with Damien Ex Machina, but at least they gave a release date. This is just kind of random. But next up was Ultimate Alliance 3, which they showed a little more gameplay. I mean, I like those games, and it's still pretty cool that they're just making a third one out of nowhere. So, I don't know if I'll pick it up. Maybe I will. But the one thing that's kind of throwing me off is the expansion packs. like you're gonna release more characters, which is interesting, but it's kind of like a one-player